All right, so as you guys can see, a new low weigh-in. We're down to 179 flat, down just a little bit from the previous weigh-in, but pounds are starting to come off. I did have a refeed day last night, so I ended up eating over 100 grams of carbs over my daily intake, so a little higher. So, probably just holding a little bit more water, but the weight is down, starting to get a little leaner. Abs are coming in. Like I say at every single video, still a long ways to go. We're only 3 weeks in, so I still technically got about 9 to 10 more weeks left till I think August 15th, August around that time. So yeah, today we're going to go ahead and jump into a shoulder workout, work the shoulders, arms, and triceps. So I'm going to walk you through that, how I set up my workouts, and the different methods that I like to use to train certain body parts. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 21 of this transformation / physique competition prep. Obviously today we are doing shoulders and arms. Just ran through a quick workout or a quick warm up for the overhead press. Today we are utilizing the rep goal system, which is something that I've used in the past. Kind of discussed a little bit about it in my last video with the sumo squats, but sumo deadlifts. I said that over and over. Sumo squat, sumo deadlift. So what I'm doing today, I do work with a rep goal range with overhead press, bench press, all the upper body accessory moves, a rep goal range of 20. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 sets. In between the 3 sets, my goal is to hit 20 reps total. So for example, let's say I do first set, I do 8. Second set, I do 6. That's 14 so far. Third rep, I do 6. That's 20. So as long as I hit that 20, I can add weight next week and continue to work up. So I'm working in a rep goal range of 20 right now. Once I max out 20 and I miss that 2 weeks in a row, so say for example today I can only get 19. Next week I try the same exact weight and I still only get 19. I'm going to drop the rep goal range to 15, kind of work a little bit more in that strength range, the 5 to 7 rep range, and then do that for a few cycles until I can't hit my rep goal 15. Then I'll go back to this weight, and then I should be stronger, hypothetically speaking, I should be stronger than I was when I tried it the first time, and then we will give the same weight that we failed another try for the 20 rep goal range. So today I'm working in the 20 rep goal range for the overhead press. I have 110 on the bar right now. So my goal is to get, right now it's a relatively lighter weight for me. So I should be able to get closer to 10 per set, so that's 30. So that gives me a lot of room to grow and fail in the rep range. So if I can't get 20 total, I'll move the weight down. But right now I've been adding weight consistently over the last couple of weeks. And every week I should be able to add 5 pounds until I fail twice, which won't be a little ways down the road because this weight is a little lighter for me. So I should be good for a little bit, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into this set real quick. First set, I'm gonna try to get around 9 to 10 reps, but we'll see how we do. right, so we were able to get 10 reps. I'm gonna try all 3 sets to get close to 10, but overall, as long as I beat that 20 rep goal, then that's good. That means I pass this weight. I can move on to the next weight. I'll explain this whole method a little bit more. It's something I used in the past, and I really enjoy it because, one, you're still focusing on building strength based off of a rep goal, not always just a weight goal. All right, so we were able to get 7 that time. So right now we're at a total rep range 17, total reps, total of 17. So as long as I get 3 the next set, which I should be able to get about 5 to 6, we'll be able to move up to 115 next week, shoot for that 20 rep goal, 120 the following week, 125 until we fail 2 weeks in a row. Then we'll drop that rep goal down to 15, focus on building that strength a little bit more. Once we fail 15, we'll go back to the weight we failed on, try for a rep goal of 20. Third and final set, here we go. So 7 again, 24, means we can move up in weight. So next up in the workout, as you just saw, we did bar shrugs, supersetted with seated shrugs. And what I like to do with these versus other moves, all my accessory moves, I like to do something different than working in a certain rep range. So what I'll actually do is set a timer. So for these moves, I set a timer for 45 seconds instead of counting reps. I focus on having really good form, slow and controlled, feeling that squeeze at the top, but completing, as many reps as I can without counting in that time frame. I feel like that's gonna give my muscles an overall longer sense of, time under tension, rather than just saying, okay, I'm gonna do 12, busting at 12, being done, and leaving any moves in the, any reps in the tank. Not going necessarily to failure, because I probably could bust out a few more, but I know for that whole 45 seconds, my muscles are working. I could get a set of 12 done 30 seconds. I'm working 15 seconds longer. I've heard from some YouTubers that 40 to 45 seconds minimum is a good amount of time for time under tension, which really helps develop and grow those muscles. It keeps them under stress for a longer period of time. So if you have never tried this before, give it a shot. Rather than focusing on a certain amount of reps, hitting 10 to 12, 8 to 10, the most common rep ranges, set a timer, do as many reps as you can during that timer. You'll probably end up doing more than you thought you could with the weight you're currently doing. I've been trying this for a lot of my accessory work, curls, tricep movements, lateral raises, shrugs, stuff like that. The compound moves, overhead press, bench press, squat, stuff like that, I do pick a specific rep range, but all the accessory work, like I said, pick a time, set a timer for 40 seconds, 45 seconds. If you were able to do 50 pounds on the chest press, 50-pound dumbbells on the chest press, for 40 seconds. Next week, try 43 seconds, 45 seconds, 50 seconds. You know, that's one progressive overload and increasing the time under tension, which is going to help you build bigger muscles. All right, so that's going to do it for the shrugs, the supersetting the shrugs. Next, we're going to move into our first tricep compound movement, which we're going to be utilizing the rep goal system as well, which I'll explain more how I pick the moves I'm going to do and how I set up my program. I'll explain all that in a future video. But my goal right now, I'm going to attach 30 pounds. I'm going to be doing dips for my compound movement in the squat rack. I'll be doing dips with 30 pounds. Goal is to get 20 reps total between the 3 sets. And then once I finish one set, I'm going to superset that with an alternating bicep curl for 45 seconds. Jump back in there, alternate it. So with the triceps, I will superset it with biceps. And when I do my bicep compound movement, I will superset it with a tricep movement. We do have one more shoulder movement left in the workout, which we'll do closer to the end. We're going to do some lateral raises. My favorite move, I think that develops the shoulder the best out of any movement. So we'll go ahead and do that. So right now I'm going to jump into dips. So one thing I wanted to point out, when you're doing the time under tension method where you're focusing on more of a second range, you know, a time frame rather than a rep range, you're gonna need to use a lot lighter weight. I'm only doing 20 pounds on those curls, but I'm getting, you know, 20 plus reps, but really feeling that, you know, the pump, the contraction in the bicep, and keeping the time under tension longer. So if you wanna give it a try, you know, heavier weights, you can stay around the 30-second range. You know, as you go up higher in the seconds, you know, 40, 45 seconds, 50 seconds, you're gonna need to lighten the weight, and then over time try to progress with the time and try to progress with the weight if you can. I really like doing the lateral raises seated, because I feel like I can really focus on feeling the movement all the way up, really engaging my side delts versus standing up where I can throw my body into it. Sitting down, I can get a little bit of swaying with it, but it's not as much as if I'm standing up. So really focus on going slow. And then when you stop down here, you're not coming to a full stop. You're keeping constant tension on those, you know, on your delts. As you come up, come down slow and controlled. We're not throwing the weight up. You want to feel the weight. So I'm going to do 3 sets of that with a drop set, and then we're going to move on to our final bicep movement. So we're moving into the final 2 movements of the workout. We're going to jump into a rep goal set of barbell curls, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go into some lying down tricep extensions. What's up, dude? So we're going to finish that up. I'm not going to show all that because I do need to get ready for work. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the workout. Hope you guys enjoyed that. You want to say hi? And yeah, so I'm going to finish up these 2 movements and we're going to take off. Thank you guys for watching yet. If you haven't yet, please throw me a thumbs up. Comment down below with, you know, whatever else you want to see, what other workouts you want to see. I'm going to be sharing my split, supplements, different moves I like to do.
Bye.
So yeah, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the rest of the journey. And always, let's keep growing.